So radiation and chemotherapy. Oh, this is like a trigger for me. Chemotherapy is something everyone wants to talk about because I think people think of it as scary, which it is, but I think because it's something you can see. You sit in a chemo chair, you have an IV or you have a port, and you can see it happening. And then there's a physical aspect of it. You may get nauseous, you may lose your hair, some women gain a lot of weight because of the steroids, some women lose weight. Like there's so much physicality that goes along with it. And then radiation is this radioactive, ultra rayons that come and they burn essentially the cancer away. And it's something that I feel like people are like, oh, it's just radiation, you'll be fine. And I kind of laugh about it because that was scary. You're laying on the bed, you're naked, you have this big machine hovering over you, and nobody's in there with you because nobody can be. The whole team leaves the room because it's that dangerous. And they lock this big metal door, and then they leave you there to deal with this burn that happens for 33, most people have 33 rounds of radiation, 33 days. And you don't really see signs of it until in the middle. Some people see it in the beginning, but most see it about 15th treatment. And it's under our skin, so nobody really sees it. I was exhausted during radiation. I was so tired. My skin was burnt. I felt like crap. But by then, everybody was like, oh, she's done. She's done. So I think the bigger difference isn't just the reaction that we get from each treatment. It's how we're looking at each treatment. It's still a very scary scenario, either one. And I encourage people to not push it off. Look at each treatment as serious, and make a ritual about it. Maybe go to lunch, do something that is going to make you feel like you are recovering from it, because the recovery for both can be quite long, especially if you're having back to back. A lot of people go from chemo right to radiation, and you have just had surgery. Your body is exhausted. You've got to find ways to balance all of these treatments.